All right, good morning, guys. I meant to I meant to come back hours ago, but I ended up getting caught up in something else. Ended up getting busy doing some work. And so this is High Priestess Jamila. And what I was thinking about um is I really need to get people that are watching me on a platform where I am able to make certain, important announcements and just to communicate and share info without it being completely public. Um, I'm really, really thinking about doing that because, some of the stuff that I discussed, like, well, that discussion that I had, thank you for the love on that video that I had about the frequencies and stuff like that, and you know, thank you for the love on that one. But, I feel like I feel like YouTube can really be disruptive. And I wanted to go ahead and finish out what I was saying, like 3 hours ago. I wanted to kind of finish out what I was saying about that, about as far as like people being distracted, blaming me for the distraction, people pretty much that want to try to bring people down by consistently talking about the same stuff that is it just, I'm sorry, negativity from 10 years ago or 20 years ago, and just the straight up lies that have been told are completely unacceptable. I don't know if it's that people assume that I'm going to attract real people to my channel, as to why I feel like there's somebody still trying to get my attention on this platform. And I got to start this out by saying that I am not going to be bringing up certain people anymore. I'm just not going to do it. I posted it to my wall. I'm cutting the cord. What I am looking forward to at this point is my company and my business being completely separated from a lot of the crap and the crud. And so, getting back to what I was talking about, um, I had somebody leave a snarky comment, which I did delete it. You can be judgmental of me all you want, but I'm doing fine in life. I have no fears. I have no reason to be on anybody's channel fussing at them, talking to them about anything. I don't care about anybody else's personal business. Obviously, there are a lot of people that possibly need spiritual guidance because you are trying to talk to me about things that are irrelevant. And even when it happened, it wasn't that relevant to me, even though, yeah, there's probably people that would have loved for anything that has happened, because I don't know what it is about me. I guess people just like to, come on here and do certain stuff. I'm not going to allow that to take over my social media. And I would really appreciate it if people would start respecting my privacy. I have not broken the law. You have people over on my channel trying to make a victim out of me, trying to make a victim out of my children. And it's starting to get ridiculous. And you can't get to me that way. You may be able to get to other people that way, but you can't get to me that way. And then let's keep it a buck. There are a lot of people on this platform that did disgusting things, said disgusting things. I don't know why. Maybe those people were under possession at the time, but I forgave them. So, I don't know why you would. I don't understand some people, but what I wanted to talk about is that I am no longer going to waste my energy, my time, my breath on. That's so irresponsible. At the end of the day, nothing has happened. Nothing tragic has happened to anybody. People are trying to make a mountain out of a molehill when ain't nothing happened. Literally trying to make something out of nothing. And in the meantime, there are people out there that are struggling that need spiritual help and they need my services. And nobody needs for the energy or the air to be clogged up with a bunch of stuff that is water under the bridge. Okay. So, like I was saying, and I think that there are a lot of people on here that are just trying to compete with each other. And if you are truly a spiritualist, if you are truly somebody that is on your path, then you should stop trying to hinder people that want to get the work that they need. And that's what there's a lot of people that are trying to interfere with that. Okay. So, you don't have the right to do that. You shouldn't be doing that. And honestly, my spirits are warning people against that. It's not going to create anything good in your life at the end of the day, as long as you are not talking about me, as long as you are not trying to lie on me. It's not my business whatever you do on your channel. But I think that when you are purposely trying to embarrass, defame, or negate people away from the spiritual help that they need, because really at the end of the day, what it's really about is the healing. It's not just about being able to get a spell to work or knowing about witchcraft, but I am a healer. So the people that come to my company, they are coming for healing. And there are some people on this website that are trying to push those people away from what is good for them. We all make mistakes. And I'm not saying that anybody in my life has been a mistake. I have 4 beautiful children. I have a baby daddy that is deceased. We did not have a perfect relationship. Am I trying to go back and give the kids back? Nope. It's called life. It's called experiences. It's called having real life experiences. Okay. And nobody is perfect here. Nobody is perfect. Whenever you try to judge somebody, please believe that you are being judged right back. Right now, what is important is what I am supposed to be doing. That's what's important. Not anybody's opinion of anything, and then also worrying about who is up in between my legs. That's so weird. I'm trying to figure out if maybe it's an ex that's stalking me. I can't stand the fact that people can just come on here. I think they should make it like Facebook, but YouTube is greedy. Greed. YouTube is not going to verify people's identity to be able to create a YouTube channel because they want the view, they want the click. So that's the kind of the drawback about YouTube. And if you were to have to identify yourself, then you wouldn't be able to hide behind a troll account, would you? Okay. So anyway, the what I was talking about a few hours ago, and I had to come back, is that You know, I'm not responsible or liable for if somebody doesn't get the proper help that they need at the time that they need. And see, this is where the problem is coming in, is that the timing is off. I have a client that I feel was distracted. And if this client had came to me 1 month before she did, I feel that her situation would have turned out totally different. It was out of my hands at that point. At that point, the only thing you can do is pick up and move forward. And that client is a very loyal client that will always be welcome at my company for spiritual services. It may not even have been distraction that was on YouTube, but just distraction in real life. And yeah, there are people that will serve as a distraction. I have never tried to do that. I'm here with one purpose and one purpose only. Yes, I do like connecting with you guys that watch me. Yes, I do. But at the end of the day, it's all about what is my spirit team doing? What am I offering? What am I giving to my clients? That is what it is about. I would appreciate it if people would stop coming over here talking about my children. All my children are loved. All my children are safe. There's not one bruise, scratch, nothing on any of my kids. And ain't nobody gonna ever hurt my children. So stop trying to create a 911 emergency where there isn't. And see, y'all don't realize, I don't mean to talk about this, but there's some people on this website that have been obsessed with me for over 10 years. Jacob is 10. He turned 10 this year. They became obsessed when I got pregnant with him. You still don't have an excuse. You need to go get some mental help, boo boo. If you still stalking somebody for 11 years, a complete stranger, I'm not talking about following them. I'm talking about literally trying to hate on them, literally trying to, you know, compensate people to harass them. That's disgusting. And you know what? I predict in the future. I'm telling you, I'm straight up and down. That's why I don't mess around with certain sectors. One day there's going to be a law that's going to be put into place. And it is going to be that if you come to social media to pay somebody, to slander somebody, you are going to be involved in a conspiracy and you can do time in prison. Because there are people that come to this website and they will compensate people to lie on people. Now, did y'all hear about that pretty influencer that got ambushed? I think it happened in Atlanta, I'm not sure. There was a social media influencer that was just murdered. That ain't gonna happen to me. I'm protected, divinely protected. So I'm not worried about that. But it's just the point of people and their hatred, their jealousy, and their rage. That's crazy. Little young black girl just murdered, unloaded on her, killed this lady, ambushed this lady. That's crazy. That is insane. Absolutely insane. So, at the end of the day, we need to start focusing on God. We need to start focusing on what is your connection with God and get off of the gossip and the judgment because all of those things are in your Bible is sin. Hey, Kinsley's mommy. I thought you were scheduling a consultation. Or have you already? Yeah. Yeah, no. Y'all shouldn't be supporting people and enabling their hatred and jealousy because people are being murdered out here by haters. At the end of the day, I keep my children safe. At the end of the day, all my babies are safe at the end of the day. And then also my clients. I do my job. So nobody should be questioning me. You don't have the authority. You may think you have the authority to question me, but you don't. And then, especially over something that at that time I had no control over. So I'm not going to be anybody's scapegoat. And honestly, for people to try to just go around in a circle, it's a game. It's silly. It makes no sense. It makes no business sense. I don't believe that another witch that is worth her salt would ever feel the need to do that to me. I feel that it's a wannabe. It feels the need to go around in a circle. I feel sorry for you if you have to talk about somebody else to establish business for yourself. It's 2023. You should already be established just like I am established. Instead, I got people on this platform constantly trying to derail me, committing crimes. That's a crime that you're committing. I'm not even going to bring up the crime because when I bring it up, it gives people, criminals, a sense of empowerment. And this is sad. I, you know, Honestly, a lot of the crazy people that do the crazy stuff that you do, well, first of all, you did and you were factually trying to affect me and my family in a negative way by attacking me, by slandering me, by lying on me, and trying to essentially take food out of my children's mouths. Now, I don't even do I have to do a reading to tell you that you're going to get bad karma for doing that? I mean, come on now. So it's a lot of craziness, and it's just like, who cares? I don't choose to give that power. You want me to give it power. That's why I'm not going to be over here discussing anybody that is currently trying to backbite off of me. Then I don't understand it because I used to get way more views per video. I don't understand why somebody, unless they got fake views and fake stuff going on, I don't understand why you feel the need to continuously try to get my attention. Cause I ain't saying and speaking nobody's name on my channel no more. I'm not doing it no more. I'm done. I removed all of those videos from all of my channels. If you see a video where I'm mentioning somebody's name, it's probably old. I ran into a video earlier today. I'm sorry, yesterday. I ran into a video where I was discussing something. This was back in 2013 when I was still in Kansas. I'm not in Kansas anymore. So I made comment years ago. This Some of this stuff is from 10 years ago. What does it have to do with the price of tea in China? Nothing. So I'm no longer playing that game. I don't have to play that game. My position is always going to stand, and I'm not going to let anybody bring me down. You try to bring me down, you're going to bring yourself down. Period. You got people on here that are like attacking people's attacking, lying on people, but then turning around and saying, "Oh, well, you're supposed to be professional." Well, so so you have expectations for me that you haven't even set for yourself. Because honestly, when you go into a gas station and you're acting a fool in that gas station, and the owner or the operator or the manager of that gas station feels the need to pull that shotgun up out of the back of the thing and blows you away, you think that it's comparable. And I ain't never needed no drama or nothing like that to get things popping. My YouTube presence is not about drama and craziness. Although I have discussed it on this channel because my children were under attack. So I may shut down comments because I don't want to hear from these people. I don't want to hear from you. You're too negative. So I'm not going to shut down the chat, but I'm going to shut down comments. Don't type, write nothing to me. This person typed an entire paragraph to me. Why? Because you are obsessed with bringing somebody down because you allowed others to bring you down. And that is on you. You allowed that to happen to you. So that's why you don't ever want to give up on this hope. Well, this is a spiritually based business that I'm running, period. So, anyway, I wanted to come and express that because, I'm not going to allow other people acting embarrassing and childish to affect me anymore. I'm not. You should be embarrassed about the fact that I actually had to go live at 6 o'clock in the morning to divulge to the public that you dialed 911 and sent police to my house. Yeah, that's embarrassing. You should be embarrassed. I don't have to be embarrassed by your behavior. So I have to be embarrassed and take responsibility for your behavior when you're dialing 911, making prank phone calls. I'm supposed to be responsible for a grown person making prank phone calls to 911. And I'm just not going to be worried with it anymore. I'm not. You go through the same thing over and over and over and over again, and it's never going to work. Because at the end of the day, yeah, I'm here. When I'm not here, I'm getting phone calls sometimes. If I'm not here for a couple of days, I'm getting phone calls from people trying to fit. Those people need to get mental help. If I'm gone for a couple of days and you feel the need to call my business phone and you don't have an appointment scheduled and you're never going to be a client and you didn't go to my website, you need to go get some mental help. If you're calling my phone to troll me because I'm gone for a couple of days, because to keep it a buck with you, I am not depending on this website for advertising. I have a website. Thank you very much. I have a website that people go and purchase things from when they go to it. So I don't need for there to be a scandal about you for me to sell my product. And I just don't want any ties with it. Then also, my personal life is my personal business. I'm not going to do that. People need to get out of their perversion. Maybe go and get some help because you're obsessing over my vagina. That's weird to me, bro. Why would anybody on this website be obsessed with my vagina? That's disrespectful. What I was speaking about earlier was that, do you not see how disgusting it is that you continuously come to this website to inquire about my vagina? Who are you and why? I don't even know you. Nobody that I know. It is very weird and it's embarrassing for that person, not for me. You're coming to this website all the time inquiring about my vagina and what I'm doing with my vagina. And and you've got some judgment for somebody? I don't think so. And that's very weak. That's very weak of you that you would try to come on here not only and constantly try to keep chaos and discord about things that are in the past, but then you want me to be judged over and over and over again by somebody else's mistake that they made that I forgave them for. Do you want me to forgive you for the mistake that you have been making? Yes. That's why you're here, because I'm going to be honest with y'all. Anybody that's trying to be an obstacle is cursed. Don't come to my social media with this crap because I will curse you. Because at the end of the day, when my children are asking me for something to eat, am I going to come to you? When I need to have my bills paid, am I coming to you to ask you for to pay my bills? No. Or are you investing in my company and my spells? Nope. Or are my clients doing that? Yes. Or are they happy with that? Yes, for the most part, unless they have a situation that takes longer. And if that's the case, then they need to listen to me and not you. Straight up and down. Okay, so we got to nip this in the bud. And Spirit wants us to nip it in the bud because people need spiritual help. Okay, they don't need jokes, they don't need laughter, they don't need scandal. They need spiritual help for their issues. Like I said, that client that I got, if she'd have came to me 1 month prior, her situation would have turned out totally different. I said, and it was a court case. I said, sis, I can't help you. And I already been to court unless you go file an appeal. So it just is what it is. We're gonna do the best that we can to, get her back on track. Okay. And another thing that's weird, Kinsley's mommy, is the people on here. This is the reason why I don't come on here and speak on Black issues anymore. The amount of people coming on here talking about, thinking about, inquiring about, trying to look up documents of how much money people make, people watching people's pockets. I don't want to be associated with pocket watchers and people that are chasing business owners around. I'm sorry. I don't want any association with that. That's ridiculous. It is, and we all know it. And people trying to control people. People trying to control people's money. People trying to throw stuff at people. It's ridiculous. Okay, and then I have my suspicions. You know, I think that when you don't have the proper compassion and understanding, I'm going to start looking at people just like bots. Okay. Kinsley's mommy, I have an opening today at like 2 o'clock if you want to get that spot, sweetie. My consultations are 85 right now. So they're a little bit cheaper than the readings. Okay. So, or I might just go ahead and price my readings the same, but right now you can get one for 85. So you just visit the website and, you know, then I want to also assure my clients that my company is 100% ran and owned and operated by me. Nobody sees your information but me. Nobody. I don't work with anybody at my company. I don't have any business partners because I've had people going around lying and saying that they're my business partner and they're not. No, nobody on this website is a business partner of mine. So I've actually had people lie, that's considered to be fraud. I've had people lie and say, "Hey, I'm her business partner." And they're not my business partner. Now, I don't know if they've done that in the past 2 or 3 years, but I know that somebody used to do that, would say that we're business partners. And no, I don't have any business partners on this website. I run a small business. There would be no need for me to have a business partner. Even as I erect my coven, those the witches that are in my coven, they're going to be doing their own separate thing. We're not going to be as a group unless there is a threat against the coven. Then we would have to get together as a group. But otherwise, our individual client cases, we handle that on our own. You love to be one what? A witch in my coven? Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, so I don't know what to tell people. I don't know what people expected. I'd say that you're pretty you must not be that spiritual when you actually think that you can destroy a spiritual business. I have never in my life wanted to destroy somebody's spiritual business. I can't even imagine that, especially when it's a legit business. Now, if you're going around passing my photographs around, trying to show nude photos of me or being weird, then yeah, I'm gonna try to destroy everything. Yeah, and then I'm gonna give you a little kickback with that too. But otherwise, if you minding your own business and you doing your thing, I ain't got nothing. I don't have anything to say. Oh, a business partner. You know about that. Yes. My coven, we are going to be in a business together. But as far as individual client cases, now if somebody comes to us and says, "Hey, I'd rather hire a coven for something," then that would be different. But otherwise, the witches that are going to be in my coven, unless we needed advice on something or had a question about something like, "Hey, just general questions, that may be able to help them with their case." Otherwise, everything, we don't even know each other's clients' names. I don't, and that's why I try to tell y'all, please don't go to more than one practitioner at the same time. When you do that, you start messing yourself up. And a lot of y'all will say, "No, I'm not seeing more than one witch," because y'all will be scared to tell the truth. But if you are, you need to tell the truth. There are some people that here's the thing about it is that even in my practice by myself, Kinsley's mommy, even in my practice by myself, um, I have clients that are at different levels of income. So, for example, if you're a client that's just like, you got the money, you either got a bunch in savings or and you're like, "Hey, I need this done. I want that done. Cool. Let's do this." Okay. But there are some of my clients that, they may not be, they can only afford at the time a cleanse or, and a witch bottle. Okay. We don't make the comparison, and it's not that you're even getting the same thing. If you are going the turtle, I call that the turtle route, right? To where you may have a goal in mind, but the cleanses are very powerful. So I'm not saying that because they're very healing. But if you can't really get focused work, like, and all you can get at the time is a group ritual, or you want a witch bottle or something, or I'm trying to think of one of the cheaper rituals that I have. uh I'd have to look on the website because I can't think of it. I would say the cleanses would be the cheapest, right? That I have. And my cleanses are 560. And you know what? I'm sorry, but if you choose to not make good decisions financially, okay? If you're a client that chooses to not make good decisions financially, and you all of a sudden need all this work, and and you decide at the last minute, "Well, I can't really afford it because I done fucked around the past year." Okay. I can't keep my prices at the same price. So my cleanses, when I started my company in 2015, my cleanses were $250. And up until 2020, my cleanses were 360, which you can still get a cleanse for 360. You just have to pay the rest later. You can still get a cleanse for 360. It's called a payment arrangement. But otherwise, I can't stay stuck at the same level. Like, I can't do that. And I mean, it's gotten so bad to where is people discussing how much I pay for rent and whether or not my finances, and part of that was my fault because I was trying to be an inspiration to people and revealed some of my personal financial business, and people went on a rampage. So, oh girl, I got a lot of them too. I got a lot of them. Hold on, y'all. I got a lot of them over here. And we still got a problem with people trying to energy harvest, which is so stupid. It's so stupid. I felt it last night when I woke up. People trying to pull on people's energy. It's totally ridiculous. I really wish that whoever made that up didn't didn't make it up. Okay, I almost wish that they didn't make that up. That was one thing that was created that I wish that the spiritual community would just fucking do away with. But we've found a workaround. So, you know, here's all my bottles. That's the offering. Here's all my witch bottles. Yep. And here's my beautiful woofy altar. That is so amazing. I love this thing. I just want to get a bigger one. I need a bigger one. Bigger, bigger. Just a little bit bigger, you know, just a little bit bigger. I love that though with that wolf inside of it because wolves are considered to be protection. Because I used to have a huge crystal ball, but it seemed like anything and everything was coming through that thing. Fairies and everything. I was like, good Lord. And which is nothing wrong with that, but when you have a crystal ball, you're supposed to cover it up because anything can come through it. You're supposed to cover it up with a black cloth. But with that one, since it has my wolf totem in it, it's emanating protection. It really is. So, you know, tundra. Which one? You said tundra. Yeah, tundra, the one I need. I think that's a typo. None of my witch bottles are on the website. Right, exactly. It's a portal, and this altar actually shuts down portals. So I noticed that since people can't get to me just off GP, every time I go live, it feels like somebody's pulling at my throat. It's weird. It's like, good Lord. Eh. So yeah, that's what that altar does. Is it shuts down portals that I don't want open, and for people to not be able to get inside. Yeah. So crystal grids are extremely useful for that. Extremely useful. Okay, so y'all got it, boy. Y'all got to get with it. I'm telling you, because a lot of y'all, and a lot of y'all will be so possessed. And when I tell you that you're like, I'll say, oh, honey, I had to tell one of my clients, honey, I said, you are under possession. I said, get in here and get a cleanse as soon as possible. This is one of my clients that I've had for months now. You got to get you a cleanse, and to get a reset. Oh, the anti-energy harvesting bottle. Yeah, I've got 4 or 5 of them up there. Yeah. Yeah, and but 2 of them will pull on the other. If somebody tries to take my energy, it will just take everything. And I had to make it that way because when people are trying to energy harvest off of you and they're trying to pull on your energy, what ends up happening is they start creating not only delays for themselves and stagnation for themselves, but they can actually cause stagnation to their target. And yes, you are very stagnant if you are trying to just purposely pull on somebody else's energy. Right off the bat, that's stagnation. You should have your own energy. But yeah, they're still doing that. Kinsley's mommy, I can feel that. And you know what? I had to, because I had a consultation the other night, and this lady wasn't even dealing with a coven, a quote unquote coven. It was just one person. And right after the reading, I kind of started feeling that, as well as so honestly, there's a lot to it. There's a lot to do. A lot of people will come out here wanting to do spiritual work. They have no idea. You have to protect yourself from your clients' enemies because you think that they're not coming for you. You think spirit doesn't see you. So it's a lot of stuff that you have to do. And, if you're not really dedicated to it, you won't have time to do the things that you need to get done. Yeah. Well, you can schedule a consultation, hon. I'm definitely somebody that's well equipped to deal with that. That's what I'd say probably maybe 50% of my client base per year is dealing with the same thing. I've got some beautiful stuff coming up though for that. I've got some stuff that it's time. I've got to be able to do my creative stuff. I can't keep going with it like this. So that's why I said I'm gonna take a sabbatical from YouTube specifically, not from TikTok, from YouTube specifically. I'll be on a sabbatical very, very, very soon. Hopefully it'll be as soon as next week. Well, it will be. I'm gonna put it out there that it will be as soon as next week because I have got to do my creative projects. What I really would like to do is some of my witch bottles. I would like to be able to incorporate dried fruits. And so that's gonna be happening very soon. You know what I'm saying? To where, because some of y'all like that fruity look. You know what I'm saying? The witch bottles, they can either come with a ritual if you buy it. If you buy a ritual, I'll make one for you complimentary. But if you just want a witch bottle, yeah, they're for sale. Yes, ma'am. So like for example, if you get a cleanse, um, or something, if you get a cleanse, because in order for somebody to feed off of you, Kinsley's mommy, they have to somehow attach to you or attach something negative to you to be able to feed off of you. So it's best to go ahead and get the cleanse and then you'll get the bottle too with the intent of protection, transmutation, and blocking that energy. But I really do suggest having some kind of crystal grid. A crystal grid is not necessarily an altar. Okay, because some people are just like, well, I don't feel comfortable with having an altar. I don't, or either you can't have one. Some people can't have one, but it's crazy because people try to utilize crystals for their protection and then the church kind of moved in and said crystals are evil too. All of that is evil. And it's like, okay, come on, we done. Are we done talking here? Because you know what I'm saying? That's just crazy that they do that. Like anything good for you is evil. Like, and the church will go and say we're under attack, and it's like, well, maybe because y'all are not telling people the correct thing. You're telling people things that, like, for example, if you are utilizing crystals and candles sometimes, you'll be feeling great, you'll be feeling fine, and then somebody from the church comes in and says, no, 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 and then you start feeling ick and sick, like, ooh, that don't feel right. Like, what the hell? I made this one, y'all. This is one of my favorite ones that I made. Well, I'm curious as to what the Bible says about crystals because they try to make it seem like they're the devil. So this is one of them. Oops, some of my wax came off. That's okay. I like this one. This one's pretty. And I'm going to show y'all real quick the one. This one. Ooh, did I not put her a stone on top of this yet? I may not have put a stone on top of it yet. This one right here is a dream home manifestation witch bottle that I did for a client. So, mhm. Yeah, it doesn't feel right to us, when they're doing that. It's like, oh my God, like I felt fine, and then you kind of showed up and was just like, all of a sudden, I felt like I was getting ready to get crucified on the cross with Jesus, and that does just don't seem right, So whatever, okay. Anyway, so I just wanted to say that, like, I can't do that anymore, and nobody can force me. And I kind of noticed that people will try to cast, it makes no sense that if you are a working witch on this website and you got people trying to cast obsession spells on you. It's like, why are you doing pay me some attention. Look at me. And it's like, uh, and here's another kicker is that they're always talking about your children, but yet they're constantly trying to take your attention away from your children. Like, if I'm not live on this website, either I am cooking something or relaxing or doing something else with a client. How do you know that when you sent me that message, that snarky message to, I guess, accuse me of not being good enough for you? Um, I was with my kid. I'm spending time with my children, and I would love to be able to spend more time with them. I can't spend time with you. You're not my child. These people on this website they want too much. Like, a lot of these trolls, like, they will say something snarky to you. I think either they're doing it because either they're trying to make some kind of connection, I guess, to do some spiritual work on you, which, or it's literally just a troll that needs attention. At any rate, it seems like a majority of the people that are energy harvesters, the ones that I've called out, they seem to be in need of a lot of attention. And you know what? I'm Do I not have the right to spend as much time with my family as possible? I mean, honestly, guys, it's been so intrusive. Some of these people, I'm not talking about you sensible people that watch me. I'm talking about when my mother passed away and Nobody on this website should have found that out, but the information got leaked when my mother passed away. You know why? Because first of all, my mother is not famous. I'm a business owner. I don't have to come on here and announce when I have a death in my family. For what? And then they try to make it seem like Illuminati sacrificed my mama. And then that's when I bought out my fist. Like, don't you talk about my mama? That's crazy. I couldn't even grieve my mother's death because people were making videos about my mother. I just, it's too much. And people are too intrusive. And I've noticed that it's a certain group that's connected to certain people on here that are very intrusive. It's like a online peeping Tom or something like, hey, bro, you're weird, bro. You're weird, bro. Yeah, I couldn't even grieve my mother's death. People were harassing and attacking me at the time. Like they literally, like I could feel it. My spirits was like, oh, incoming attack. I felt like people trying to light doom candles on me and trying to do spiritual dark magic on me because they figured that I was at a weakened state because my mother passed away, which is stupid, a waste of your energy. It was a waste of your energy anyway to do that, even though I sent it all back. Probably should have used some of that energy, but I sent it all back. But I'm sorry. You realize that whenever there's a death in the family, all kinds of portals are open. My ancestors was omnipresent. They were omnipresent at that time that my mother passed away. Every single one of my ancestors that I'm not even talking about the ones from eons ago, from before this lifetime. I'm talking about the ones connected to my bloodline. They all had their hands on me. They all were hugging me. All of them were holding me and holding me down. So that would be stupid anyway for you to, oh, I see that your mother passed away. Ooh, this will be a perfect time. You're weak. Uh, wow. And while I was grieving my mother's death, my life did fall apart. A lot of stuff fell apart, but guess what? My spirits made a way. They made a way and they always will. So I don't even understand why people even do stuff like that. So this is one of the reasons why I'm ready to get up out of here for a while. But you know what? Here's the thing. Right, exactly. Like even if you were weak or distraught, your ancestors are gonna look out for you. Ain't nobody just, oh, I said, oh, let me attack you now because this is just ridiculous. I'm gonna tell you something. The witch bottles are great, in particular the transmutation bottles are great because they make a huge, huge difference. It really does. It's as far as with the energy harvesting and stuff, because they definitely will try. And I don't get it. I don't get why any human female would need to energy harvest off of anybody. That's why sometimes I think that we do live amongst people that are like shape shifting demons. Some of these people really are demons. That I can't help it because it just the behavior is not like a I don't want to use the word normal, but just the prototype of a woman. It doesn't make any sense. Kinsley's mommy, they start at 1, they start at 100 depending on how small or large. I've got them in various prices. They can go from anywhere to 100 to 1,000. It depends on what you're getting. But the transmutation ones, I typically, you know what, honestly, that's something that would be negotiable. Really, there's no set price, but I would say to transmute something, there's certain numbers that are associated with transmutation. There's certain numbers that are associated with that. So you would, you would want to negotiate that, because they're different prices. They really are. But yeah, I just wanted to say that, man. Like, and like that's crazy. Like I've picked up on energy to where there are some people on this website, they actually feel that they have an ownership over complete strangers that they've never met. Now that is delusional. That's so delusional. I've actually had people tell me, "We own you." Oh, okay. Okay. I'm not gonna respond to that. I'm not, because no, you don't, and you gonna find out. You gonna fuck around and find out, because that's just insane. And you can tell that they are trying to energy harvest. You can tell, but it has it gotten you anywhere? No, no, it hasn't. It hasn't gotten you anywhere. And I feel like a lot of them have anxiety. Like they feel like if they don't do it, they're gonna die or something. It's like the anxiety, hypochondria, just all kind of crazy. Yeah, I know people better than they think I know them, and I know people better than sometimes than they know themselves. Unfortunately, yeah, that's crazy. It makes no sense that I can't come to this website and do my videos and do my readings and do what I do peacefully without people coming on over here being disrespectful. That is on you. If you are on this website disrespecting somebody, that is on you. That does not reflect on that other person. And that's literally the way that it is, and that's the way it's gonna always be. So people have been playing this game to where, they think, oh, I'm disrespecting you, so that makes me look good. Well, you know what? We done got past that for real. I don't know. They missed the memo. So I'm not coming on here and disrespecting anybody. Yeah, last night I did show some anger the night before. But that everybody that loves me understands, and I don't need understanding from people that consider themselves to be my enemy. Whatever. Try being a mother. Try being a mother of children that are being attacked. Sitting here seeing people, I'm not talking about just people talking about, I ain't even talking about people talking about my kids at all. I'm talking about people trying to light candles on my kids. I'm talking about people trying to create puppet dolls on my kids, trying to throw magic and chaos at my kids. That's what I'm talking about. Sitting up here calling defects and then lighting a black candle hoping that my kid gets taken by mistake. Yeah, you gonna hear from me. So my honesty and my transparency about, and why should I be embarrassed because you're doing that? Me and my family are supposed to be embarrassed because I mean, what did these people want me to do? Come and handicap them? Would you want me to come and bust your you wanted me to come and bust your kneecaps or something open? Like, what was I supposed to do? I'm not a violent thug. I'm not a criminal. I'm not trying to show up at nobody's house, which is why I haven't and I never will. I like having a good life. I like abiding by the law. Then I ain't about to leave my house and go nowhere to confront nobody because I'm going to stay right over here and be safe and warm in this bed. Okay. Hey, Jen. Yeah. What, Kinsley? Girl, you better contact me. You better contact me, girl. Mm-mm. Now that ain't right. Mm-mm. That's crazy. I'd have to confirm that. Mm-mm. You need to call in your ancestors, get some angelic protection. Oh God, Jen. Oh no. Maybe you need to look at a tutorial on it or something. It's real easy. It's real easy. I'll try to help you a little bit later, Jen. I got a lot of stuff to do, but and I can't keep coming on here talking about this. Like I noticed that there's a lot of people on this website. They will literally talk about the same thing over and over again for hours. Like I'm not that interested in that. All these little scandals and stuff and this made up stuff that was created. I'm not that interested. My actual real life is not a reflection of that. Girl, you crazy. Yeah, man. I can't yeah, just hours and hours of going over this over and over and over again. Is it just it's starting to become redundant. It really is. It's gotten redundant. Redundant. So, anyway, y'all, that's pretty much what I wanted to say. I mean, what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to come on here and like I don't know what these people want from me. You know what I'm saying? And obviously whatever it is that you want, you're not going to get it. If you don't understand me and if you feel more of an understanding for someone else, that's fine. Actually, to be honest with you, that I don't have to worry about people judging me or comparing me to someone else. That's the one thing that I think that a lot of people, it's like a fallacy being created where I'm supposed to feel like I'm being compared to other people. And I don't feel that way because I know what the truth is. And so that's not what's happening. Because what I do can't be compared. I got a whole Star of David down on my sunroom floor. Yeah, what I'm doing, y'all not seeing other people do. So why even try to make me feel like I'm being compared to someone else? Yeah, y'all go subscribe to Jen Goddess of Light. You silly Jen. Go subscribe to Jen. So, but yeah, ever since this channel got blacklisted, that's literally like, and I'm cool with it because, technically, who cares if a channel gets blacklisted? I'm an authentic spiritualist. When my spirits bring a client in, they're going to come from Google, they're going to come from referrals. You know what I'm saying? They're going to come from various places. It doesn't have to just be YouTube, even though if you are on YouTube and you see my videos, I've had a lot of people come to me from YouTube. I haven't really checked it for marketing research purposes. I would say probably right now, maybe 20 to 30% of my clients come from YouTube, possibly. I'm not sure though. And then I'm not donation based either. I don't even like taking donations, to be honest with you. But if you're a client and I know you, let's put it like this. I only take donations from people that I know and feel comfortable with. Unless you're getting in my Sabbath rituals. So I invite new people into my Sabbaths all the time. So, you know what I'm saying? So, anyway, yep, that's pretty much it. I will catch y'all later. That's what I wanted to say. Make sure y'all sub to Jen's channel and also sub to the Witch's Broom channel. Okay. One down, 49 to go, Jen. I'm going to go over there and sub too. I don't think I'm sub to your channel. I don't think I'm sub. You're going to have to send me the. Why don't you post the link, Jen? Post the direct link to your channel if you can. You're welcome, sweetie. Hey, I love your accent. And y'all know that Jen is in Massachusetts. She's over there in the heart of so I gotta come down there and visit you one day. And that's another thing, guys. I'll be feeling like a hostage sometimes. you know. Oh, good, good. Yeah, I need to be linking my channel, The Witch's Broom, because I'm trying to get everybody to go over there because, you know, this channel can't really grow organically, and a lot of people, what they're trying to do is they're trying to use celebrities to grow their channels. I don't really know how I feel about that. I would say maybe current events, maybe things that people are interested in, maybe hacks. People are really into life hacks these days. They are really into stuff like that. So, what I may start doing is I think I'm going to start doing non related content, so to speak, or maybe witchy hacks that I think of on my own. Because a lot of people are into that, but I be seeing a lot of them, especially on TikTok. I got like about 100 of them saved in my thing because I'm like, I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try that. So yeah, yeah, yeah. It's difficult when you're being shadow banned. It is. It is. And my channel got shadow banned in 2020, somewhere between 2020 and 2021. Yes, it did. So, and that sucks. But, there's always a way around it. You know, Cross referencing and advertising my YouTube channels on TikTok. So if you want more YouTube subscribers, you can, tell your TikTok followers to follow you on YouTube. Or you can have your YouTube followers follow you on TikTok. You know what I'm saying? So, um, I know, TikToky. There's a lot of them, though. Honestly, there's a lot of them that I can think of. Like, for example, today, uh, and I already have a video like that up on this channel. I think I'm gonna put it on my Witch's Broom channel. Maybe I'll condense it and take it down a little bit. Maybe make a shorter video, not a short, but like maybe a 5-minute video, because when I get my groceries today, I gotta make a new string for appeasing a Lakshmi. Okay, so that's one thing that we're gonna be doing as, I guess you could consider to be like a S-bit that I'm gonna be doing for the Lanasa circle. Um, and it's, you guys know where I string the peppers and the limes and the lemons, because the one that I had, I mean, that sucker was, she sucked that thing dry. She sucked it dry. But you got to do it for a Lakshmi, or either like, spirits of poverty. You hang them outside your business or either your house, and you kind of don't have to. It's like making an offering to, lower vibrational spirits, so that they won't want to come into your house, or either they won't try to get in because or either they won't be hanging out trying to, it's kind of like, you know I don't know though, because there was some stuff. My spirits have been wanting me to do a project with my witches birds as well, because I have like a ton of them. I have a ton of them out in the yard, um, that I can go out and harvest and, make things with those. So I was thinking about doing that. It's been so dang hot outside though. But those witches birds are great. They are great. In fact, I don't care how hot it is today, I'm gonna go out there and gather up a whole bunch of them. You can burn them, you can do projects with them, you can hang them up for protection, like around your house and stuff, like inside of the house or on the outside of the house. So I may be able to, you know, I'll figure it out because, Spirit might want me to go ahead and eat some peppers because I like eating peppers. Those are good. I saw a recipe with some peppers last night. Somebody like took some peppers and they stuck like a long hot dog inside of it, even though I would use Polish sausage, like a skinny Polish sausage. But no, maybe a regular hot dog because what they did was they stuffed jalapeno peppers or some kind of large peppers. They gutted the inside. They stuffed the pepper with the hot dog. I think they put cheese. I think it may have had cheese. But anyway, they did that and then they wrapped it in bacon. And I've been thinking about that ever since. Okay. Yeah, that's like a twist to stuffed peppers. So I would love to have that for dinner. Yeah, but when it's too hot out there, like it's too muggy, I don't be staying out there. I just go out there for 15 minutes. Cause this heat over here in Georgia is humid. It's very humid to the point where it's like, oh, I'm just gonna go outside and get some fresh air. No, you're not. Not unless it rains. If it rains, you can get some fresh air. I know, but Polish sausage and bacon, that's like a little much. That would be rich. Polish sausage and bacon. So that's why I was thinking, well, maybe just a regular beef hot dog would be good. That's why I was thinking that. Cause if you wrap it in bacon, it's gonna like be like I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe if you use a regular hot dog, it'll kind of balance it out. But so anyway, y'all, we done started talking about food and everything else. So I'ma go. I'm gonna get myself up out of here. I'll talk to y'all later. I don't know. I never stuffed them with hot. Oh, you don't like hot dogs? I like hot dogs, especially if it was a hot dog wrapped with some bacon. Hot dog, a hot dog is a hot dog, okay? I do like it with chili, even though I prefer bratwurst or either Polish sausages with my chili dogs. But, a hot dog, anything wrapped in bacon would be special. Like, okay, I was about to say, especially grilled hot dogs. Them grilled hot dogs are the bomb. Y'all making me hungry. Y'all making me hungry. That's good, Kinsley's mommy. That's good. Oh, you don't like hot dogs? I do. I love hot dogs and Polish sausages. Yes. Uh-huh. I would love that, Jen. I love it when people cook for me. That, it's something special about cooking food that other people eat, about eating food that other people cooked because I didn't have to cook it. So, you don't like chili? Girl, you mm-mm-mm. Fenway Franks. I'd have to look that up. I remember when I was in grade school, and it was something real special about those hot dogs that they served us in school. I have never been able to find a hot dog that tastes like that. Them hot dogs was delicious that they served us at school. It was at Bancroft Elementary. I don't know what it was about them hot dogs. And I bet you they wasn't beef. I bet you they was pork. But they just had like a flavor to them. They was real good. You iffy about people food? Girl, I be watching them TikTok videos, and people be like, see, this is the reason why I don't eat at other people's house. But I think Jen is okay. Yeah, I'm allergic to shrimp. I can have some steak though. Shit. I can have me some steak, child. I can have me some sushi. I sure can. Yeah, I don't remember the school pizza. I just remember that the hot dogs, I would look forward to them having hot dogs because they just had a really good taste. And even the hot dogs that I would eat at home was not good like that. I was like, what kind of hot dogs are these? Yeah, Jen, we know you clean. We know you clean. You good. In your hands. some people some people be taking the chicken straight out the packaging. But it's because some people feel as though you shouldn't clean the chicken with water. So there's like an ongoing debate. And then some people clean their meat with soap and water. If you're going to clean your meat with something, if you have to, maybe some vinegar. You know what I'm saying? Like actual vinegar that's made for pickling and not cleansing vinegar. I am too, girl, because I be seeing some people do some weird stuff. I done seen way too many people clean their meat with soap, dish soap. You can get poison like that. Like, really? But I guess those people are okay, but I don't want none of it. I'd rather have the bacteria. At least maybe we'll get some good gut black bacteria. I ain't taking, Kinsley's mommy. I ain't taking no chance. No, 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 no. Kinsley's mommy said you might outgrow it because my dad was allergic to seafood ever since I can remember, but he's just recently found out he's not anymore. So maybe in your 50s. Girl, I would love that. That would be amazing. Yes. But you know what? I would be totally afraid to take the chance because the reaction is so uncomfortable. Oh my God. The reaction that I get to shrimp, the two times that I reacted to shellfish, oh my God, no. No, no, no. I can't. No. Mm-mm. Hey, Shamika. Hey, girl. Hey. No, 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 no. Hey, let me tell y'all what happens when I eat shellfish. When I eat it, it makes everything itch, my entire mouth, my throat, my esophagus, my chest, my gums, even under my teeth itches when I eat shellfish. It ain't worth it to me. But the good news is that I can eat fish. So I'm good with that. And that's why I love sushi so much. And like, I can eat like fish eggs and stuff. Like salmon roll is some of my favorite. I love salmon roll with my sushi. Mm-hmm. Oh, thank you, Discover Top 10. Thank you. I appreciate you so much. I appreciate the love so much. Okay, Jen posted her channel. Yes, everybody go sub to Jen, and I am going to go sub to her as well. Because I love, love, love watching my witchy content. You got what? You got like 40 something to go. Oh, Jen, we gonna get you up there. We gonna get you up there. Don't worry. Don't worry. Yeah, it what it does whenever I'm in a room where it's being cooked, like I can actually, you know, I've actually cooked shrimp for people before, and I didn't have a reaction, and I think it was because I was being very careful. But like, I think it was like 3 years ago, I had a cousin that was She was on like a staycation with me, one of my cousins, and I was upstairs asleep, and she was frying that shrimp, and I woke up, and it was just like, oh my god, like it made me feel kind of anaphylactic a little bit. Like I had to get angry because you could just smell that shrimp all throughout the house, and then the seasonings intensified it. So yeah, the seasonings intensified the situation. But I don't even like being a fat. Uh-huh. Yes. Nice. Well, I'm there, girl. I am so there for it. I'm so there for it. Maybe you can have me on there as a guest and we can do some panels and tandem readings. That would be so great. That would be so great. Yeah, he wouldn't have been able to cook it without damn near killing himself. Oh, wow. Yeah, when I was a kid, the reaction that I got was itchy, itchy, itchy. It was so itchy. And I'm itching right now just thinking about it. I'm itching right now just thinking about it. Good Lord. Ugh, it ain't worth it. I'd rather get some, you know how they make you know how, I think is it cod that you can use and you can like make it taste like lobster. So I'm good with being able to eat fish. And I actually love fish a lot. Um, I need to start eating more fish. I do. I really, because it's good for you too. I love fish, different kinds of fish. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Hey, as long as I have some fish and I can dip it in some garlic butter, I'm good with that. I can live with that. Yeah, I can eat that kind of. I can eat any kind of fish. Yep. At one time, I did have some red snapper, but I think that maybe it didn't give me a reaction, but it kind of red snapper to me tastes like like it could be a shellfish because it's like it's so dense. Like the flavor profile of red snapper is so dense, but it was just me psyching myself out. Because when I first put it in my mouth, I was like, oh, I was like, did I just eat some shrimp or something? Like that stuff is it's the flavor profile of red snapper is really like dense, and so it's very flavorful. But after when I said, oh no, this is I said let me finish eating this, and I tore it up. Haddock stank. Oh Lord, yeah. I ain't a haddock. I've probably had it because I've had some of every fish, but I don't remember it. I don't remember like any kind of fish that has a smell to it though, you shouldn't eat it. Cause especially if you get it fresh, when if a fish starts smelling stank, that means it is bad. It done went bad. It ain't supposed to stink. And I know, cause I be smelling my fish. Like when I take it out of the package or something, I do the sniff test on everything for real. Cause I be real. Cause oh God, I have never had food poisoning in my life, and I don't want to get it. That food poisoning is not on my bucket list. Really? Wow. All right, y'all. I gotta go though. Oh, does it really? Okay. All right, y'all. I gotta go. I gotta go. Okay. I'm tired. It's Saturday. I want to sit here and I'm just gonna lay here and listen to the birds chirp and stuff. So anyway, yeah, I'm gonna say this before I go that I'm not gonna keep debating about my personal business. Everybody has the right to their privacy, and I think people should start respecting people's privacy. Respect goes both ways at the end of the day, doesn't it? It goes both ways at the end of the day. So that's pretty much where I'm at. And I am not going to, I plead the fifth from here on out. Like, no, I'm not responding to any more lies, any more smear campaigns. I'm not doing it. So that's just where I'm at this point. By the way, guys, we got a full moon coming up pretty quickly here. So time to get prepared. Okay, y'all have a great day too. I will see y'all later. All right. Oh yeah, a quick reminder, my circle is still open if you guys still want to get in Lanasa. Because I was going to close it, but so many people had to come in late that you can still get in it. And I'm gonna be doing some projects with either, I think I'm gonna do both. I'm gonna do some projects with my witches birds, but then also I'm gonna do some projects with I think I'm gonna go ahead and do my limit. But I don't know, man. When I get them peppers, I'm gonna want to eat some pepper. I'm in a pepper type of mood to eat some peppers, you know. So, all right, y'all. I'll catch y'all later. Have a happy Saturday, y'all. Okay. All right. Talk to y'all later. Bye.